Not the brow pencil, baby. It's the technique. I'm gonna show you guys how to do your brows like me because y'all always be asking me. To prove it, I'm gonna use 2 different brow products on each brow so y'all can see the technique, okay? Ami Coley, rest in peace, on this brow in dark brown, and I'm gonna use my friend's brand, the Brow Pencil by Beauty by Trade, okay? So let's get started. First, you want to start by brushing your brows up, okay? I have very thin brows. I don't get my eyebrows done. Then you want to do little strokes. Do not draw your brows on down like that. Do not do that. Little strokes, little strokes, little strokes. This is not what you want in the bedroom. This is what you want on your brows. Once we get these brows outlined on the bottom, right? I like for my brows to come out a little bit so I can look snatched. I'm already snatching. I've barely done anything. Look, that's how we like to look, okay? So you do little strokes, little strokes, little strokes. Bring it on the top of the brow as well. Sometimes I like to do my brows thick. Sometimes I like to do them thin, depending on the vibe, right? If I have a lot of hair on my head, I tend to do a thicker brow. If I'm doing like a 90s fine kind of look, I do a very light brow like this. Or I do a thinner, slightly thinner brow by cheating where my brow starts and stops. This is the technique. Anyway, I pull my brows in a little bit closer together just to give me some room here. And when you do those light mini strokes in combination with always brushing up in between, that is how you get a very soft, beautiful, natural brow in any shape you want. I can make this thicker. I can make it thinner. I can make it darker by just adding. But yeah, this is how you get a beautiful brow like that. Get into it. Ooh. I'm gonna use Beauty by Trade on the other side so y'all understand it's not the styler, it's the technique. Same thing, we start with the outline, okay? Don't worry, this one has a little bit more punch than the other one, but don't worry, okay? Because you do your light mini strokes like that, and then you brush up to soften everything out, right? Yes, very soft. You want to be soft, you know? Like, you want them to think you're soft at least, right? Like, yes, oh yeah. Until the bill comes. You do the lightest, softest strokes. I messed up a little bit here, but don't worry about that. You thought I was panicking. No. When you mess up, all you have to do is firmly brush those brows up. What mistake? Okay? You bring them in, you lighten up, honey. You lighten up and you tighten up, okay? And then when you do that, you get back on track, right? You brush the brows up. You compare them. Ooh, how are we looking? Okay. Ooh, she's a little thicker. Gain some weight, baby. Gain some weight, baby. We got to gain some weight over here, okay? She's a little bit thicker. Perfect. She's a little bit darker. Get some sun, baby. We like melanin around here, honey. Get a little bit darker. Cool. Just on the tip. And fill in the gaps, okay? Like that. Perfect. Now let's highlight. I like a little Chanel concealer underneath. Just a little to cover up those hairs. Just like the same concealer I would use like in my eyes, right? Not too light. Please, not too light, y'all. And you softly just blur the lines there. So, you know, very soft. And then I'm going to use a little bit of my foundation, the same color as my skin. I'm going to dip that in my little brush and I'm going to go on top. You want to be on top. Yeah, I do. You want to be on top just to, you see how we're cleaning it up? You see why we're doing that? Just to give us a little crisp finish, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, I might not be able to control anything else, but I can control these brows, baby. And get into it. We're done. And that's how I do my brows. Comment below